गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। आज का हमारा लेक्चर सॉल्यूशंस के ऊपर है। सॉल्यूशंस का इंट्रोडक्टरी चैप्टर है ये, और इसमें हम आज बात करेंगे सॉल्यूशंस क्या होते हैं और उनकी स्ट्रेंथ्स को हम अलग अलग तरह से किस तरह से रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं। सो सॉल्यूशन इज अ homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. Homogeneous means the composition is uniform throughout. जैसे एक शिकंजवी होती है नींबू पानी, उसमें आप चीनी, नमक और नींबू के रस को पानी में अच्छे से घोल लेते हैं, तो आप स्ट्रॉ से ग्लास के नीचे वाले पोर्शन से आप उसको पिएंगे तो भी सेम टेस्ट आएगा, ऊपर वाले से भी। तो इट्स अ होमोजेनस मिक्सचर. Now, depending upon the number of components in the solution, we can classify it as a binary solution अगर उसके अंदर दो components हैं, एक solute और एक solvent. Ternary अगर 3 components हैं, quaternary अगर 4 components हैं. Now, the strength, concentration of a solution is the mass of solute in grams dissolved per liter of the solution. Concentration of a solution can be represented by different manners. For example, mass percentage. So mass percentage of a solution is mass of the component dissolved per 100 grams of the solution. Formula will be, supposing you have dissolved WA grams of solute in say WB grams of solvent, then mass percent of A will be WA divided by total mass of the solute plus solvent, WA plus WB into 100. This is mass percentage. Mass of solute upon mass of solvent multiplied by 100 for every 100 grams. Then volume percentage is the volume of component per 100 parts by volume of the solution. यहाँ हमने mass लिया था, weight लिया था, यहाँ हम volume लेंगे. So volume of A upon total volume of A plus volume of B into 100 will give you the volume percent of A. Then we also have mass by volume percentage. It is defined as the mass of solute dissolved in 100 milliliter of the solution. We take mass of solute, but we take volume of solution. So formula will be mass by volume percent of A will be WA upon VA plus VB into 100. Then this was percentage, percent. Cent means 100. We also have parts per million. If the solution is very dilute, that is you have a very small mass of solute per about say million parts of solution, then we use its concentration in terms of ppm, parts per million. It is defined as mass of component per million parts of the solution. So ppm of A will be WA, mass of A, upon total mass multiplied by 10 raised to power 6 million. Here it was 100, here it is multiplied by 10 raised to power 6. Then in laboratory, we often use the terms molarity and molality and normality of solution. So what are these? Molarity is number of moles of solute per liter of solution. The words are very important. Here, number of moles of solute per liter of solution. We are taking volume of solution. It is solution, not solvent. So in case of molarity, it is number of moles of solute per liter of solution. Now, formula for molarity will be number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution, and to convert it into liters, in the numerator we multiply it by 1000. Now supposing W grams of solute is dissolved in, you say, V ml of the solution, then to convert W into number of moles, we divide it by molar mass of the solute. W upon M gives you the number of moles. and V divided by 1000 will give you the volume in liters. Volume was in milliliters, we have converted into liters. So formula is molarity is equal to mass of solute upon molar mass into 1000 upon V. In case of molality, there was per liter of solution. In molality is defined as the number of moles of solute per kg of solvent. We are taking weight of solvent here and not volume. And we are taking solvent here, not solution. So this is the basic difference between molarity and molality. Molality is number of moles of solute per kg of solvent. So formula will be number of moles, weight of solute upon molar mass into 1000 upon weight of solvent in grams. So out of the two, molarity and molality, if you have to compare, we consider the volume of solution here, whereas we consider the weight of solvent in molality. Then secondly, molality is considered better as compared to molarity, because value of molality does not change with temperature. Mass does not change with temperature, whereas volume changes. On heating, the volume may expand. On cooling, the volume may contract. So the volume changes with temperature. So value of molarity may also change with temperature, whereas molality remains constant. So molality is better than molarity. Then next term is mole fraction. Mole fraction is defined as the ratio of number of moles of one component to the total number of moles of all the components, that is solute plus solvent, for a binary mixture. How will you calculate number of moles? It is mass divided by molar mass. So XA, this is mole fraction of A, will be NA, number of moles of A, upon total number of moles NA plus NB. It's a fraction. And you may also find out that if there are two components, say XA and XB, then if you multiply the right hand side, you add the right hand side portion of these two expressions, XA and XB, then overall answer, this cancels out and overall answer comes to be 1. So we get this expression that the sum of mole fractions of the components in a solution is equal to 1. So mole fraction of solute plus mole fraction of solvent will come out to be 1. XA plus XB is equal to 1. XA may also be calculated by subtracting XB from 1. Next term is normality. Normality is number of gram equivalents of solute dissolved per liter of the solution. Normality can be calculated by dividing number of gram equivalents with the volume of solution in liters. If it is in milliliters, you multiply it by 1000. How you calculate number of gram equivalents? Just like you calculated number of moles by dividing mass with molar mass, we can calculate number of gram equivalents by dividing mass with equivalent mass. So equivalent mass you can also find out by dividing the molar mass with the number of electrons it gains or loses during the reaction. Next term is formality. For ionic compounds, we have a formula of the compound, and to calculate the formality of ionic compounds, the definition is number of formula masses of solute dissolved per liter of solution. Molarity, normality and formality all consider liter of solution, volume in liters of solution, whereas molality considers volume or mass of solvent in kg. Formula for formality is number of formula masses upon volume of solution into 1000. Let us now calculate some problems which are based on the strengths of solutions. So first is, a solution has been prepared by dissolving 5 grams of urea in 95 grams of water. What is the mass percent of urea in solution? So mass percent, the formula is mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. Mass of solute is 5 grams of urea. Mass of solution will be 5 plus 95, which comes out to be 100. So 5 upon 100 into 100, 100 cancel out, we get 5%. Then next numerical, calculate the mole fraction of benzene in a solution containing 30% by mass of it in carbon tetrachloride. You know that mole fraction is the ratio of number of moles of the solute to the total number of moles of the solute and solvent. So to calculate the mole fraction of benzene, we'll find out number of moles of benzene and divide it with the total number of moles of benzene and carbon tetrachloride. So let us calculate the number of moles of benzene first. Benzene, as you know, is 30%. That means 30 grams of benzene are dissolved in a total of 100 grams of benzene plus carbon tetrachloride. That means carbon tetrachloride will be 100 minus 30, that is 70. So number of moles of benzene will be mass of benzene upon its molar mass. So how we calculate the molar mass? We calculate the molar mass from the formula. C6H6 is the formula for benzene. So 1 carbon weighs 12 grams. So 6 carbons will weigh 12 into 6, 72 grams, plus 6 hydrogen will weigh 6 into 1 for 1 hydrogen. So total mass becomes 72 plus 6 is equal to 78. This is the molar mass for benzene. So number of moles of benzene will be 30 upon 78. It comes out to be 0.385 moles. Now, number of moles of carbon tetrachloride will be mass upon its molar mass. So molar mass में कार्बन है 1 तो 12 और क्लोरीन है 4. हर क्लोरीन का एटॉमिक मास है 35.5, तो 4 into 35.5 142, 142 plus 12 154. So to find out the number of moles, we get 70 mass of carbon tetrachloride divided by its molar mass 154. This comes out to be 0.454 moles. So mole fraction of benzene will be number of moles of benzene upon total number of moles of benzene and carbon tetrachloride. So this is 0.385 upon 0.385 plus 0.454. On solving, this comes out to be 0.459. Had you been asked the mole fraction of carbon tetrachloride, तो 1 में से इसको सीधे ही माइनस कर देंगे तो हमारे पास उसकी कार्बन टेट्राक्लोराइड की मोल फ्रैक्शन आ जाएगी, बिकॉज आपको पता है XA plus XB is equal to 1. Next numerical, a solution is prepared by dissolving 4 grams of NaOH to give 500 milliliters of solution. Calculate the molarity of the solution. So molarity is the number of moles of solute dissolved per liter of the solution. So formula will be molarity number of moles of solute upon volume of solution in liters. To find out the number of moles, we know 4 grams of NaOH. Now molar mass of NaOH will be Na atomic mass 23, oxygen 16 and 1 hydrogen 1. 23 plus 16 plus 1, 40. So number of moles will be 4 upon 40. That comes out to be 0.1. Now molarity is number of moles of solute, which is 0.1 upon volume of solution in liters. So volume is in milliliters, 500. To convert it into liters, we divide it by 1000. So we get 0.1 into 1000 upon 500, that is 0.2 molar. Next numerical, you have to find out the molality of a solution which contains 36 grams of glucose in 250 grams of water. Again, you know the formula, number of moles of solute per mass of solvent in kg. So to find out number of moles, you will divide the mass of glucose with molar mass. Molar mass will be calculated from its formula. 12 into 6, 72 plus 12 into 1, 12. 72 plus 12, 84. plus 96, 180. So number of moles will be 36 divided by 180, which comes out to be 0.2 moles. Now molality will be 0.2 upon 250 into 1000. तो ये कट गया, 4 आ गया, 0.2 into 4, 0.8 mole. So this is molality of. We can also calculate normality from molarity of solutions. Now normality otherwise is the number of gram equivalents dissolved per liter of the solution, but if we have the value of molarity, then we simply multiply it with the ratio between molar mass and equivalent mass. So normality is molarity into molar mass upon equivalent mass. For acids, the formula becomes normality is equal to molarity into basicity. For example, how do you find out the basicity? For example, if it is sulfuric acid, so its basicity will be dependent upon the number of H plus ions that it furnishes in solution. H2SO4 gives 2 H plus ions, so basicity is 2. So molarity multiplied by 2 will give you the normality for sulfuric acid. Similarly, for bases, normality is molarity into acidity. Acidity is the number of OH negative ions furnished by one molecule of the base. So NaOH gives one OH negative ion, so it will be acidity will be 1. So normality is equal to molarity into 1. For salts, it is normality is equal to molarity into total positive valency of metal atoms. For example, if we take the case of aluminium chloride, aluminium ion has plus 3 positive charge. So we will multiply molarity with 3. For oxidizing and reducing agents, normality will be molarity into number of electrons lost or gained by one molecule of the substance. For example, if KMnO4 is oxidizing agent and one molecule of KMnO4 gives 5 electrons, then we multiply it with 5 to get the normality.